Every time a campaign wraps, you end up pulling data from 3 different places: your social analytics, your ads performance, maybe a spreadsheet somewhere, trying to make one coherent story out of numbers that don't connect. In Metricool, you assign the campaign's content to a dashboard as you go, sync it when you need the numbers, and the full performance picture is already there. In the reporting section, we're gonna go into campaign dashboards and then click on create dashboard. And here you will have to insert a name and a description. And these are not just labels, they actually help create the automatic content suggestions. So the more specific they are, the more likely the suggestions will match your needs. You can create a dashboard before, during, and after a campaign, but the before approach is more recommended because then you can tag posts directly from the planner as you schedule them. Okay, so for dashboard name, I'm gonna write Instagram Study 2026. Then I'm going to insert a short description. Then here, I'm gonna select last 30 days. And then for social networks, I'm gonna pick Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, okay. And then I'm gonna click on create campaign dashboard. Okay, so these are the posts that have been suggested automatically based on the name and the description that you inserted. But you can, of course, go ahead and adjust manually. So for example, I'm going to remove this one and these two as well maybe. And then when you're happy with your selection, you're gonna click here on remove selection. Then you can also go into the excluded content and check and see if there is anything that you want to actually include. So for example, I'm gonna type in leads and then I'm gonna select these 3 and add them back to my selection. There is also a filter here, so you can also filter by social network or publication status. And once you're happy with everything, you're gonna simply click on View Dashboard. This is what your dashboard is gonna look like. So here you can see when it was last updated, then you get a summary of organic content with total views, total interactions, total content. Then scrolling down, you get some AI generated insights, which you can go ahead and edit. So all you have to do is click here on edit and then save changes, and that's it. Next, you also get your top 5 best performing posts and you can choose to sort them either by views or interactions. And then you'll get more insights, campaign summary, and a breakdown platform by platform. One thing I want to mention is that once you save the campaign, the name, the description, the date range, and the social networks cannot be changed. So if something needs updating, you would have to go and delete the campaign and then create a new one. So make sure that everything is set up correctly before saving. And that is how an entire campaign gets its own performance report with an analysis written for you. If you have any questions or doubts, just leave them in the comment and we'll get back to you. And if you want to try out Metricool, you can find the sign up link in the description.